Welcome to today's lecture on working with advanced prompts. In our last session, we explored how to craft and optimize basic prompts to guide AI effectively. Today, we will take a step further by diving into advanced prompt strategies. This lecture will focus on complex techniques like template-based prompts, prompt tuning, and context-aware prompting. These approaches are designed to handle more challenging tasks where basic prompts may not be sufficient. Throughout this session, we will explore practical examples and real-world case studies to see how these strategies can be applied in diverse scenarios. By the end, you will have a deeper understanding of advanced prompt engineering techniques and the confidence to apply them in your own projects. Let's get started by looking at what we aim to achieve in this session. Before we dive into the details, let's take a moment to go over the learning objectives for the session. By the end of this session, you will be able to understand advanced prompt strategies. You will learn about techniques like template-based prompts, which help structure response consistently, prompt tuning, which involve refined prompts for optional outputs, and context-aware prompting, which tailors response-based background information. Apply these strategies to complex AI tasks. Whether it is generating detailed reports, crafting personalized messages, or solving multi-step problems, you will see how advanced prompt can make a big difference. Explore practical examples and case studies. We will work through real-world scenarios such as designing templates for repetitive tasks, refining prompts for specific outputs, and incorporating context for more relevant AI response. This lecture is designed to not only introduce you to these advanced concepts, but also give you hands-on demonstration so you can see how these techniques work in action. With these objectives in mind, let's move ahead where we will introduce the concept of advanced prompt and why they are important. Now, let's start by understanding what we mean by advanced prompt and why they are important. In our previous session, we discussed how basic prompts are used to guide AI for simple and straightforward tasks. While these are effective for generating responses like definition, summaries, or simple lists, advanced prompts are necessary for handling complex and multi-step tasks. Why we use advanced prompts? Advanced prompts allow us to tackle scenarios that require a higher level of precision, structure, or contextual relevance. For instance, imagine you are writing a dynamic marketing email that needs to adapt to different customer preference, or generating a structured research summary that adheres to specific formatting guidelines. Basic prompts often fall short in such cases, and that's where advanced techniques come into play. Examples of advanced scenarios: writing personalized response for customer queries, creating automated reports for business insights, solving complex problems like step-by-step math solution or drafting legal contracts. In this session, we will explore three powerful techniques: template-based prompts for consistency in response, prompt tuning for refining outputs to meet specific needs, context-aware prompting to tailor AI response using relevant background information. These strategies will unlock the full potential of AI for more sophisticated tasks. Let's begin with the first technique, template-based prompts. Let's start with template-based prompts. One of the most effective strategies for ensuring consistent and structured AI outputs. So what are template-based prompts? These are predefined templates designed to provide a clear structure for AI response. Templates are particularly useful for repetitive tasks where consistency is essential, such as generating reports, writing emails, or summarizing information. Why use template-based prompts? They save time, offering a framework that can be reused for similar tasks. They help ensure that responses follow a specific format or structure, reducing the need for editing or rework. So let's check out some examples. The first example we are going to talk about is a job application email template. Our prompt will be write a professional email line for the role of, let's say, sales supervisor at some XYZ company. Include a brief introduction, your key skills, and a polite closing. Let's see what it generates. Okay, so it has generated a email template for you. You need to put some more details here, like their hiring company or manager's name. And one more thing, if you add more details in your prompt, it will more refine the output. You can add details like basic introduction about you, your key skills, your working experience, etc. Let us check out another example like write a review. This time we are going to see a template about a product review. Write a review for, let's say, electric vehicle, focusing on three aspects: its features, benefits, and drawbacks, and conclude with whether you recommend it. Let's see. So, as directed, it has created some sections like features, benefits, it has talked about drawbacks, and it has given its conclusion. Now, I have activity for you. It's your turn. Your task is to create a template based prompt for generating meeting minutes. For example, write the minutes of a meeting including three sections: key decisions made, maximum times assigned, and deadlines. Think about how structuring the prompts help the AI produce more organized response. Okay, you can add here what are the key decisions, what are the action time assigns and deadlines, then see what output it generates. And from all these examples, here is a reflection question for you. Check whether how does using a template make the output clearer or more consistent. Can you think of other tasks which templates might be useful, such as newsletters or research summaries? Template-based prompts are simple yet powerful way to handle structured tasks efficiently. Now, let's explore the concept of prompt tuning, which focuses on refining prompts to optimize AI response for specific tasks. So what is prompt tuning? Prompt tuning is a process of iteratively adjusting your prompts to improve the AI's output. It involves testing, refining, and adding details to make the AI's response more aligned with your needs. Why prompt tuning is important? Generic prompt may give you an average response, but a refined prompt ensures clarity, precision, and relevance. This is particularly useful for tasks where accuracy and focus are critical, such as generating reports or summarizing technical articles. Now, what are the basic steps of prompt tuning? These steps include start with the basic prompts. For example, you may write summarize the key points from this article. The response might lack focus or structure. Then second step is to refine or clarity. Add instruction to guide the outputs. You modify the prompt as summarize this article in 150 words, focusing on the main argument and conclusion. The third one is to add constraints. Specify additional details to narrow down the scope. You can write summarize this article in 150 words, focusing only on the environmental impact arguments. This ensures the response is relevant to your specific requirement. Now, let us see some practical examples. How? Let us see the practical scenario where you want AI to write a policy brief on renewable energy initiative. Our initial prompt will be that will be a very basic, right? About renewable energy in India. Let's run the prompt. You will see it has generated, or every time it will generate a very broad response, and it might have that it will lack depth. Next step, we will see how to tune this prompt. So, what will be my next prompt? I will write a 200 word, let's say, policy brief on renewable energy initiatives in India, focusing on solar power and government subsidies. Let's see what it generates now. You will see now the tune prompt provides a very clarity, specificity, and context, and it guides the AI to generate more precise and actionable response. So, what are the reflections we get from here? Take how does the refining the prompt improve the output, and check what additional details can you include to make the instruction more user-friendly. Prompt tuning allows you to take a basic idea and transform it into clear and targeted instruction for AI. Now let's explore context-aware prompting, a powerful strategy for tailoring AI responses using relevant background information. So what is context-aware prompting? It's a technique where you embed prior context or additional details into your prompt to make the AI response more accurate and meaningful. This approach ensures the AI understands the situation and generates the output that align with specific needs. Why is context important? Without context, the AI might provide generic or irrelevant answer. Adding context allows the AI to craft responses that feel personalized and highly relevant. Now, let us see how it works. Let's compare two prompts for giving health advice. The first prompt is about without context. What should I do to stay healthy? The response might be broad or generic, such as struggling exercise or eating a balanced diet. With context, I am a 40-year-old working professional with a sedentary lifestyle. What should I do to stay healthy? By including these details like age and lifestyle, the AI can tailor the response with more actionable and relevant advice. Now let us check some case study. Imagine you are creating a response for a customer support scenario. Let your prompt be, you are a customer support executive. Okay, I am giving the AI a role. Write a polite response to a customer who received a, let's say, damaged product. For replacement or refund. Let's see. As is there, it has generated the response as a customer support executive. You can see from here, you can ask the reflection questions and check different prompts with yourself also. So the reflection questions are, how does adding context improve the ability to deliver meaningful response? Did the AI's response align with the specific needs described in the context? This context-aware prompting especially useful for scenarios that require personalization, such as customer engagement, educational support, or decision-making tasks. Let's begin our first case study, focusing on academic writing assistance, a common area where advanced prompts can incredibly useful. Here is the scenario. Imagine you are helping a student to write an academic paper or essay. The student needs a well-structured introduction to a research topic and they turn to AI for assistance. Now, Let us take this with the prompt. Say I will write a 300 word introduction or a research paper on, let's say, this time climate change. Focus on the impact of industrial emissions. So it was a prompt. As you can see, the AI has generated highlighting the role of industrial emissions in contributing the climate change. Now you can refine this prompt in another way, like write a 300 word formal introduction for a research paper on climate change. Focus on the impact of industrial emission industrial emissions and include an example of supporting data. As you can see that this refinement ensures that the output is more precise and aligned to the academic standards and include an additional depth. Now, regarding this, I have an activity for you. Let's practice refining for academic writing. Your task is to write a prompt to help generate an outline for a literature review. For example, you may try create a 5-point outline for a literature review on renewable energy technologies. Include key topics such as solar power, wind energy, and government policies. Analyze how the AI organizes the response and refine the prompt to include subtopics or word limits. And try these things out yourself and take the reflections questions again. That how does the refining prompts improve the structure and focus of the AI's response? Could you add more element like specific formatting or additional context to make the output more helpful? Well, by using the strategies like prompt refinement and context awareness, you can guide AI to produce high quality academic writing. Now, let us explore our second case study, focusing on customer engagement, where advanced prompts can help craft personalized and engaging messages for marketing or customer communication. Let us first check the scenario here. Imagine you were tasked with writing a promotional email for a new product launch. The goal is to create an email that grabs attention and highlights key benefits effectively. So let's check the example prompt. Let us say write a promotional email for a new organic, let's say skincare product. Focus on its natural ingredients and benefits for sensitive skin. Okay. Or let's check out what is generated. You can see it has generated a sample promotional email. Now, to improve this email, we'll further refine the prompt as write a 150 word promotional email for young adults introducing a new skincare product. Focus on affordability than natural ingredients and benefits for sensitive skin. Let's check this time how it is respond. You can see the response this time is more concise, appealing to specific audience and includes key selling points. Now again I'm giving you an activity. You can try some different prompts. Write a prompt to generate a social media post for a product launch. For example, you may write as writing engaging social media post for a new electronic scooter launch. Highlight its eco-friendliness, affordability, and long battery life. Include a call to action. After generating the output, you need to analyze the AI's output. Does it align with the intended audience and marketing goals? Now it's time to check your understanding of the concept we have covered so far. Let's work on some activities that will help you practice and refine advanced prompt strategies. Here is the first activity for you. Write a template based prompt. The task is to create a template based prompt for generating a project update report. For example, you may write as write a weekly project report including three sections: tasks completed, challenges faced, and next step. Think about how structuring your prompts ensures consistency and clarity in the AI's response. The next activity is to refine a prompt. Your task is to refine the following prompt. Take an initial prompt as write an article about renewable energy, and you can refine it like write a 300-word article about renewable energy focusing on solar power and its benefits for rural areas. Include two examples of successful projects. Reflect on how adding clarity, length, and focus improves the AI's output. The third activity is to create a context-aware prompt. Your task is to write a context-aware prompt for a business scenario, such as drafting a customer response. For example, you are a customer service representative. Write a polite response to a customer inquiry about delayed order. Include an apology and explain the expected delivery timeline. And after you complete this task, check these reflection questions. How do different strategies, such as adding templates, refining prompts, or including context, improve AI generated outputs? Which method work best for you, choose an activity, and why? Take a few minutes to complete these activities and evaluate how small adjustments in your prompts can significantly enhance the quality of AI response. Key learnings: template based prompts. These prompts provide a structured framework for consistent and organized outputs. They are particularly useful for tasks like writing reports, creating emails, or summarizing information. Prompt tuning: refining prompt through iteration helps improve clarity, specificity, and focus. This method is essential for optimizing output for more complex or targeted tasks. Context aware prompting: adding relevant background information ensures the AI tailors its response to meet specific need. Context aware prompts are ideal for tasks requiring personalization such as customer engagement or decision support. Practical examples: we have explored the scenarios across different domains such as academic writing assistance for generating research paper introductions, customer engagement for crafting promotional emails and social media posts, structured reporting for project updates, and marketing content. Next steps: practice and experiment. Apply the advanced strategies you have learned today in your own projects. Test them in different domains and analyze the results. Refine and iterate. Remember that effective prompt engineering often involves multiple iterations. Don't hesitate to tweak and improve your prompts. Explore combinations. Try combining these strategies such as using a template while adding context or refining prompts for highly specific tasks. Thank you for participating in this session on the advanced prompt engineering. I hope you feel more confident in applying strategies like template-based prompts, prompt tuning, and context-aware prompting to tackle complex AI tasks. Keep practicing, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lecture.